Michelle Chelsea Tottenham Hotspur game no. I want and them come on no me shall say the free. Na a game right after the game, what we should game be clearly you could see say Chelsea dominated the game. Thomas Frank Babon saying or say on Kaiser will coach game one. We have less chances of winning the game that is our game. No. Let's just say Chelsea did something extraordinary because for the opponent coach to first of all admit to say Chelsea bobo cheno on coachy Emma Obim brother said that and Chelsea did well. Chelsea restricted Tottenham Hotspur to just one shot on target or Tottenham fee. It's a Dynasty game ni moi. A man Tottenham Hotspur coach I can't say someone. That is what we need to find out. Na Emrebi 2008, 2009, 2010, 11 and 12. Pep Guardiola team. Na adiaman for taka for Pep Guardiola team ne say 6 seconds rule. Oji ball fi Chelsea Barcelona wa also 6 seconds so oji ball back any free with him 6 seconds to retrieve the ball. Into the attacker, sir. Now, interview na Pep Guardiola see, yes, the pressing game of Barcelona is good. Name one thing people fail to also see, they say Barcelona jiboni di free opponent in semwa. Omutimi kuta boni ye pa. Meboa. But people normally discuss the pressing game. They don't discuss how Barcelona are able to keep the ball. It's me candy say. For pressing game to work, 2 conditions needs to be applied and it needs to work. First condition, you need to have proper and coordinated pressing. In see, second condition, what pressing here, na first condition it take care. The second condition is that you need to keep the ball well. Se niema mienu conditions when you ye juma, na say would seem no aye complete. Now, first condition, pressing. Chelsea realizes that Tottenham game na Albono or the Paulinha, Bentake, Matasa, 3 players way and a Benjamin Fifi. So Chelsea matched them with James, Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez physicality because when you say Tottenham, Eddie Ahondane and a bad game anymore. It's my more examples be. Yes, start seconds. For me, come minutes 19. I mean, you didn't come on. Tottenham Hotspur decided say, "Obe pass the ball from the back." It's this is how Chelsea decided to press them. Pedro Neto, Nejumana say, "Obe jina Van de Ven in chain, on man in progressive ball." Joao Pedro, Ejumana say, "Obe making sure so obe press it down so." James Ebejina Bentake so Enzo Fernandez Paulinha Garnacho also so Ebejina Pedro Porro so net say man-to-man pressing and a Chelsea aye. Watch this very well. 19th minutes. Share baby a Joao Pedro Gina. This is how Chelsea for starts ne freeba. Say yeah press here. Joao Pedro press the goalkeeper in a such a way. The only option you will have is to give the ball to Kevin Danso. Because Van de Ven Otimi progress ball ni ye pa. Inti don't get the ball to Van de Ven because ball be Van de Ven ebe harding. Danso de on say the intimi carry ball ni biasa. Inti the trigger is Danso. Mama ball ni kodi Danso. Inti mama 19th minutes. Kevin Danso a progressive ball. Watch this. Cucurella is also on Mohamed Kudus. Moises Caicedo is on Matasa. Malo Gusto is on Xavi Simons. In this situation, I am man-to-man. First example. Bono, Joao Pedro, idea and say, press the goalkeeper, my bono for me, Kevin Danso. Kevin Danso, the only me in progress, one, a bit in back. Na ya bobo na ye pese bono. Me more example bio. For me call the 30th minute na hwade. Ni nyina bon say a similar pattern. And into me catch us coaching plays major role in European football. Ken me ba cho me yin nkomo ye pa. Minutes 30 then na wuhu. Bono Tottenham air pass ball from the back. Bono kuta wine. Kevin Danso. To say them show on the minutes 19 na. Into born almost said I'm a born baby Kevin Danso. Send a bear Chelsea can do their proper pressing. Mama, 2 examples. Okay. Yanko minutes 32. I'm giving you series of examples. Who say Adeno Buapayo. Again, Joao Pedro and over press goalkeeper. Said a bear goalkeeper, you will not have any option to pass the ball to Kevin Danso. Mama, 3 examples. No. Yanko second half. Minute 52. Watch this. Chelsea pressing pattern no the same. Omama goalkeeper ne pass the ball and the back Kevin down. So I've given you series of examples. Kevin, every game anymore on the 68th minute, even Christian Romero by and for me because it's the first minute, Chelsea were doing the same thing again. You see, omo pressing no. A coordinated, bro. It's a coordinated press. Anytime you catch yourself for a team to have a perfect game, first of all, your pressing should be coordinated. Bronina can't just press, no, also coordinated. In Tadiano, there's a style I say when you be first so a press or you press in the such a manner. Born ye beje, ye be kuta born ye. Issue number 2. Tottenham Hotspur. And I know PG4 say. Super Cup no omo chiro omo papa unim throwing Tottenham nya throwing bia Kevin Danso kofa ball na ninsa no or 2 hours spring in him. So Chelsea had a plan. Tottenham almost seen him throwing to power, but Chelsea Wolverhampton Wanderers to throw in and answer Chelsea. Sunderland to throw in and answer Chelsea. Brentford to throw in and answer Chelsea. In all these situations, Chelsea had 11 players defending such throw-ins. But again, Chelsea is a son. Instead of putting all the 11 players inside the box, or the 3 players, Aqua did not Tottenham was for 4.5. Send a bear. Or Chibon or a transition. So Tottenham cannot put in more players there. In the game, coach and Sano ye pa. Congratulations, I think, sir. Game way, your coach Maresca ne boy. Chelsea had chances. And one say, Boa Chelsea boy right from minutes 1 to minutes 90. Na Chelsea ain't him yanshe bebre. Unfortunate. Well, anyway, let's move on.
Okay.
Real Madrid and Valencia, they made him catch on a second. This might sound controversial, but I'm some cho. So Madrid, a bit in the Champions League, they will need fully fit Vinicius Junior playing at his best. Without Vini, a bad thing for Real Madrid to win the Champions League. Sure, last year, Carlo Ancelotti, na Madrid Bobo ni bebre were left to war. Meboa. 2-3 years ago, Sana Madrid parts on this city. Into Monster Luka Modric, Tony Cruz, omo pass ball no hosa, no major Danny Cabayal on kwa right wo. Into omo pass ball no left to us, no more switchy play. Echo Danny Cabayal, 1 quick cross, Madrid a show. Afi and Sasai. Semenya Kent Menya we need the this season so far, still Madrid are operating on the left. Truth be told, me come on to credit Chelsea. None of Madrid players need to say any bit in your bobo to say the Vinicius Junior airball left was a Vini. It's a ball Barca or Boboa. None of them.
Mbappe to me.
Ken, I doubt.
Nanya Mbappe the Ajiji World Cup.
Ken, TMU. Madrid star now or more bono. That is the difference. Madrid star now or more bono. Kylian Mbappe. There a man of ball left toward GD. Normally, in fact, we go to the French national team at those days. One center forward or so. He occupies the spaces anymore. Then Kylian Mbappe takes on. Madrid needs a traditional number 9 be. Into Madrid style, no. Kylian Mbappe on the left and body ye pa. Sorry, Vinicius Junior on the left, body ye pa. Into penalty no, but they come out Vini no. I'm on phone pipe down kakra. Ken, meaning say Kylian Mbappe knows this very well. Say, Ononkwa cannot carry Real Madrid to win the Champions League. He knows this. At this stage, a quine biaswa, and was some Madrid for Vini ama Vini body bano. At this time, necessary more and come quite any time, be. And come quite any February and answer matchana. This is the time for him to make the mistakes. Inti Vini nyebo, sorry, Kylian Mbappe nyebo ne so de ball ne ma Vinicius Junior. Vini our problems more difficulties more. But as I said this time, let him make all the mistakes. In kakra one Vinicius Junior and the form ne bar. Kylian Mbappe will score more goals. Obedi di Vini ho. Because Vini se uko chanwa penalties do one wine able. Anyam Kylian Mbappe able. Vini se ne ball ne ba na o create chances so wine say go. Anya Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe knows say Vini form ne ba and ono so be share more goals. It's allowed. Barcelona ni Elche, they made Timia Canon second. It was suspected Barcelona will beat Elche. Name goals are Barcelona conceding. I don't like it. I say Barca conceded so many goals. It is too much. Meninje and I think say as soon as possible, minim say Roger Sheshini and also lose form because they say organization of the back four crack issues. It maybe we'll have to wait for Juan Garcia to come back. Now, yes, there are no problem. But for now, Barca, and now it was a good win. Nemo goals now omu conceding will not help Barcelona. Afe, Liverpool, Aston Villa, Manchester City bomb of Enyema Mienu. Share Samiye Penya. By this time, my 7-2 coaches be a woman office. Bomb of coach Andoni Areola. Any Unai Emery kama seme on unimade. Didn't kind Erling Haaland. Adia mani timi ball pa ne se woman is space e we chirewa. Ne strength eno. Because our pace e change center backs na wo premiership. Okay, maybe Van de Ven. Say ya ball ne dia tum one Erling Haaland okwakofa. Inti adia teams e de stop Haaland na say omo man is space. But bomb of strangely, decided to be high line against Manchester City. That is how and why Haaland took advantage. Menya go na Haaland say na. Then you ask yourself, say, no more jeden, bomb of 4 jeden. Ken me patch on television iswa. And you say BBA City, say be a pongo. Bomb of abo high line out to the thing say, we just center line no cry. Now we say ya. You are giving advantage for Erling Haaland to punish you. It is style and a system now. Coaches, you know, and the quality to bomb off. It was absolutely wrong. Dear Tosubio, Liverpool coach are complaining several times to say, long balls on to me. Then strangely, Aston Villa versus Liverpool. Aston Villa for nya baller. Afei ena Ezra Kwanza no we biem. Na Pau Torres e biem. Na Luka Denye biem. Na Cash. Na Emiliano Martinez pass ball from the back. Meanwhile, we all know say Liverpool team no ball long balls on to me. Aston Villa nkoyesa and omo pass ball from the back. Omo bonne Liverpool still they kept on doing that. Two coaches see man so massive. Not some Manchester United Ken. Where they didn't kind. They may need J for Manchester United. They say it's very, very difficult to score corner goals against Nottingham because almost centre backs me, Milikovic and Murillo almost so. First of all, the positive aspects of Manchester United, they say, the set pieces me and a shares are 2 goals. Though corner kick first one and then ye corner. Savona, Bono, Anko, but it's all good. Name
Okay.
Manchester United went off. 2 minutes, bro. They went off. Now, go now. Gibbs White said and Pesa Medica some kakra. Ken. Last season, Amad Diallo. Ope Manchester United best players arguably. Be crabby me argue the man because Bo Amad Diallo ball last season. Na he played as a number 10. Seldom Lenebia no caught right wing back. Say Obo right wing back he's doing well. And yemani yemunu. Some Manchester United be dominating games Obebo pa. Nemom I am beginning to feel say teams so attacking Manchester United no more crosser. First of all, Manchester United left one. Omumienu Diego Dallo ne dogu omuntu mienu ntimi ntwato. Into teams and coach down on more crosser, or more targeting the far right, far post for where Amad Diallo is. Because a born for you, a non-contest on to me fa. Me pa chon komana me ni what I say. Inti on the ball, Boni Kuta Amad Diallo, Boni Kuta Manchester United. Amad plays well. Name sa Boni Kuta omwa. As a sub boy in son na we boss our position dear. Manchester United should be very careful because teams are beginning to see this. Omo ball no to last poll or no ma target Amad for air balls. It's an emani. Either Ahmad adapts to his role or people are going to adapt by using him.
Premier League. As a weekend, can you know?
Said
I know. And we didn't say.
Said
the motor to buy and answer now.
Arsenal associate set pieces.
Arsenal, they say, Omodiende. You can't papa say, San Obenti. And indeed, we say, and Biggie, Donnarumma, some Boba, Kutumo, Beach Children. And no more head to
Premier League in set piece 170.
Some United so Fabako. Yes, you will say Casimiro Piabacotum. The Premier League in the Mayan. Oh, this will be Kutrabe to Kranusu.
There be any so through.
Says a grass better no Arsenal so bit me a corner kick. Said Arsenal Beshe corner kick. Brentford Beshe true. So beginning out
throwing in now womb and one say what
the players and the person trabet on be trapper. Someone about him boku true.
Aye, but we
no more can see so more you can say no more baby. Omu's an email.
Omo who be womb. But can some born and just start back open the pego.
Okay.
Football is dynamic. Time be it misses.
And I'm with you to the police at him.
Now you been at him because at that time now you're weird. Now you won't be that. But then no, you see we are seeing the penny than them one also when any be on better than we are about Chewari. Into teams in them who say at the end uncle for the
Arsenal for a year no. That's not for us
and Arsenal uncle.
There's so many Omona Kofa.
Okay, Omona the bar recently. But Omona soon to attention almost. But in the team think to understand Sunderland Munine Yebi. Now no other wolves in Chelsea wolves yebi.
Na say Ghana so sir. You didn't know Kruma and they World Cup and Yanwa.
Now obi a men person mo be ka bi kra in Liverpool.
I don't mind.
Liverpool dey ni so mo ka bi kra. Ken unim say 2018-2019. Liverpool na first team okofa throw in coach ba Premier League. Yes. Omo na first team.
Omo so na complain.
Omo dey throw because ene omo ntimi nye e na e kotia omo. Inti adia na mre bi e twa mo benefit ye no. Today they are talking against it just because and then omo ntimi nye biom. Inti eno ne adia se so omo hwe. No omo se so omo adwene free ho because today it is working for some certain clubs. Papa ne friend Thomas Gromark. 2018-2019 Liverpool na den ba Premier League in throw in coach. And omo ko fa ne ba mo nkasa. They started it. Ken Spanish La Liga. Barcelona, after a poor performance against Real Madrid, now all losing in the El Clasico. Next game, our boy Elche. Everybody is expecting say at least the Clasico na anye na neman konkayam fama wa against Elche there. A manageable game. As I said, Barcelona team for 3 points for the first time in so many years. By 2 years or so, Barcelona a book game in the Spanish La Liga. What conceded a year possession to the opponents. Elche played 51% of the game, Barcelona about 49%. But we are saying the most important thing in the game is Barcelona about Bokone na year. There weren't a lot of talking points, but there were certain positives from the Barcelona part. One of the positives is one player this season. Obo game Grandpa Nipa Bebre na Nijidium. But whenever he gets the opportunity or tries to prove a point, Ronaldo Araujo. The last time we saw him coming from the bench, Ebeye won the 3 maximum points. Edema Barcelona against Girona. A very difficult game for the Barcelona team. Against Real Madrid and so. Onya kakra, but the performance he gave, the entire Barcelona team performance, then Chedanya Papa Bia. But the game against Elche, on only Barcelona defender, who say Oputi breaks on Andre Silva, Elche striker, and I say Elche number 9. He handled him very well and making sure say Abrante didn't even have in the defensive line of Barcelona. One player standing out with the performance for me was Ronald Araujo. Barcelona team, one positive aspect into a Birmingham say we've been complaining to Barca numbers and what. Now, no other year comparison. The first 8 matches of the Spanish La Liga this season, and the first 8 matches of the Spanish La Liga last season, all the total one. And yes, ABA Barcelona defense and they are so poor. No problem. I want to say Barcelona attacking into me goals this season to say last season. Menu me no nim na e beja tum say injuries. Ha Barcelona bobo ko ne pa. Enti players are last season no more numbers. Robert Lewandowski, Rafinha, even Lamine Yamal this season omo performance is being crippled with injuries. We pra no ko no pra no aba and a whole lot into affected the Barcelona attack. Fortunately or unfortunately, attack now into me challenge goals the game against Elche. Barcelona anymore omrantia me and sana omugina hono obia timi nya go. Adema Barcelona bobo kono. Marcus Rashford esheye, Ferran Torres esheye, Lamine Yamal and so after the poor performance against Real Madrid. And so Babenya go in the game against Elche. It's a fortunate thing for Barcelona. Say at least a positive sign. Say nipa train now in the absence of Rafinha, Robert Lewandowski Bermu Benya cameo make us a minute do, but at least only 100% in Intino unchela the best. But Omo Mudin can Jineman San Omuni free bench did the job for Barcelona. And one player me bona Basopa Femi Lopez. Cannot enyame wangwasa Branti any film. The whole stadium member understanding ovation. The kind of performance are ordained. Apart from top 3 players, no muche goals no. On also assisted twice. So benyo obi. I don't know in place of Danny Olmo. Yenim Danny Olmo qualities. But Femi Lopez has been that player. Almost every time Obenya opportunity, say 1 minute in Pon Obenya, he proves a point to the Barcelona team, the fraternity, the technical team, and Obia. So our quality, it's a man of more minutes. And yesterday's game was no exception. 2 assists in the game. He only lasted 66 minutes on the field of play. One man, but all free mono. Obia what park needs to be a branch and more than more. Omunina sorry bomb on some demand branch. Clearly, a chair more than more but dynasty. Kudos to Barcelona. The most important thing Omunia. Ewo game minimum and Omunya, you know. So when you have 3 points and what signs were winning, now the confidence now Ulusi against Real Madrid and so about back no gather momentum to play the Champions League and then games are a twice or ever. So kudos to them for getting the 3 maximum points. Ken, moving on. Premier League, you know, you about 10 matches. Premier League, you know. Sunderland has 11 goals. Premier League, you know. Aston Villa has 9 goals. Premier League anymore. Newcastle has 10 in the Premier League. Fulham has 12. Premier League anymore. Everton has 9. Leeds United has 9. Burnley has 12. West Ham has 10. Wolves and Nottingham Forest. Obi has 7. Teams are bo mudini ayama do. Ken. Sa teams 10 way. Collectively, omu goes on Masha na Mabono. Ellen Haaland single-handedly ashe goes to change teams away na. Haaland nkwa. Ashe goes. Adi change teams makoma could 10 way. Mabo munyina adino. Ellen Haaland matana siana mibisa me hose. Why is the player doing all this in a season? You about 10 matches, watch 13 goals in the league. On relenting on show sign be asani money baba be conform the watch and say on your minutes ni bika on your time ni bika on when probably obetimi are better than the previous season on no carry Manchester City bobo on and he deserves that kind of attention na metina say na me hwem na me hu say Abrante and nyema bi awaye ni in the past ken de onim ye and na o hwemu kena this season amaye hu and then but Haaland chance ye in the Bundesliga na o hwe goals in the pa. Even in the Bundesliga at a point, Obo Champions League be a top scorer. So the world knew him. And who said Branty be a player or born homoding. But a lot of people had doubts in the player. So Bundesliga ni more for and into the Haaland to one of my urban homoding. The moment yes okay extraordinary talent be and it's also in bar, Umbra La Liga, Umbra Serie A, Umbra Premier League, not the Oyeno, on Simra Meye. Branty steps in the Premier League. The 4th season of Premier League in na the entire America said, "Yeah, Oyen is a Siano, a yadi onimiye, and a Oshemu Kinama and the same." The 1st season of Premier League in about 10 goals in the Premier League, no, I said 15 league goals. In 2022-2023 season, first 10 matches in the Premier League, which is 15. The following season, which is 2023-2024, first 10 matches in the Premier League, no was 11. Premier League. After that, 2024-2025 season, which is last season, the first 10 matches in the Premier League, now was 11. And at this season, 2025-2026, the first 10 matches of the Premier League was 13 goals. Premier League. It is not by fluke and by chance. Name repeatedly. A idea sense of stepping foot English Premier League. Why yarn or Yababa Pim Samri and all twasso. And that is why I'm saying, say, the Oyan and Nano is a clear testament of what he has been doing already. Now, Shemu Kenana the Achreyen in 2025-2026 season. And you too much expect. And I brand and about went to me and she go against Tottenham. Premier League and against Aston Villa in the Premier League. These are the only 2 games I went to Mianche for both club and country. Was 26 goals since the 2025-2026 Premier League started. And this is a proper goal machine. And I'm happy anytime I see him win because Nipa doubting Abra on my Premier League. So Jinhudi so nimba Umbra Premier League no match any bobre and a ho and our bar or take league by storm na or chill be at a ball with bo. Ken Tottenham and Chelsea no. Me who idea back clearly. Not Tottenham and ready so by winning game no. Yes. Football no about system ne tactics. Approach how the be room no. We show opponent and there. No one map a strategy bet me beat 2 opponent and the answer na what me a win it. So bet me a ya. Yes, we show opponent. One map a strategy be beating it there. Answer na what me a win it. Chelsea bar game no to about be press high. No press man to man. And no day Paris Saint-Germain bobo kono. Our club World Cup finals anymore. Paris Saint-Germain is also a team of press very high. Any man to man. And the Chelsea decided say, Omo press no much ball we are. The Omo by any some beat the Paris Saint-Germain high press. To beat the press, what are you going to do? I was also call for long balls. Into Omra also no. Na ball na kwa sinechi. Tottenham and Chelsea. Chelsea press so high. Or Jibona will control game, no. But Tottenham Jibona, changing a kind they want to build from the back. Or pursue Pia Bono actually. And then no and I'm so
Richarlison to me rangeable until more bar fine.
Ken
because Richarlison no to me well your
Colomani in the start here.
And a Kukurea so on a Colomani.
Yes.
A Colomani in the start here.
Yes.
Born a first row went to me.
Yes.
Kukurea so your friend is saying Kudus were left here and a right also. I think it's James Yamana Basupa. Middle no more than a boy, you know. Obopa.
Pa. Now, dear Bakone say, Kukurea from Mohamed Kudus. That is very true. Or tormenting our game anymore. But robot direct pass at the manual. Kukube Jeffrey in same time bia. So you look for spaces for the player. Sebasa yen communicate dia un kitabo min kitabo.
The other space no beti mama sa creativity na ba no. Ono so thought I think say this season omon kan asem bebre. Oya a well signing.
Xavi Simons. Oh, ni
Oje born na no more piano to form. Team na obon intia. Born obon dey. Omo to say
around 70 or so.
Netherlands would be amfa na won kan won.
I think it was 51 million pounds. Yes, 51 million pounds.
But don't me cry.
Ontimi mo. And Nitia yen say on more Manchester United.
Or more piano to form or top for me easy.
Nitia yen say on more Manchester. Senkabo ya oboy. Imbuamu mu ne ba ya na amfa no mo boss abo na anka Manchester United ewu. The first game of body Tottenham, he performed very well. And today free say ade na James Madison a year free team nim no.
Ball no kura na obi anim de otimi but Tottenham star no mo bone de. Edu babia say do so de anwodin fa anwodin so ntimi.
Ken Ojibon Krampa. There were a lot of times that game normally Chelsea boy and there were 40 passes from him. Locating the teammates and about
Nama locals to money your moon run.
Ken Premier League, you know, it needs physicality. I was so yeah, be physical.
Xavi Simons says okay can.
And the tactics in the system are not Tottenham the big game anymore.
Okay.
No more beating the Chelsea press, no more results no. And Chelsea was too wasteful. The coach has to work on that. And I am they say after the game, Jao Pedro Jitum say what she go there, but say chances pa and be making sure so be working on that because chances no munya you know. Now come share be 4 and 5 can can more Chelsea so.
Jao Pedro say the coach na kasa on your strike nti. Obo fan chem kra ye encourage no. Eno ye the manager no. Na e kan sa meba ye ba be jin komo kakra enso e wo fie because nsem bebre wo fie mo fa betra se ye the stories ne bebre